Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome in this new video, and in today's video we are going to be talking about top 5 things that battlebay needs to get removed. Now, this is basically a video where I will be talking about things that should not be a thing in this game, things that need to be changed, and well, that is just about it. We are not going to be talking about the carronade. We don't do that stuff because even though the carronade is pure cancer, it isn't exactly that big of a problem later on. So anyways, let's get started. I don't want to make this too long. At number 5, we have Team Deathmatch and Capture the Flag. Now, you may ask yourself, what is wrong with both of these? What is your issue with them? One thing that I noticed is whenever these two events pop up, especially specifically this one where weapons are like global cooldown, when you have 1 second and you can immediately fire again, it's so stupid. It really needs to get removed. And the stupid thing is, all these overpowered weapons, right? They have these stupid events. I personally think that they should just completely remove them because there is no use to it. There is literally no use to it. What is the fun about playing a battle royale game where it's 5 versus 5 and yet you fuck it up by rushing in and using guns with 1 second cooldown? What's the purpose of it? Tell me. Then I think personally that it should not be a thing. And like the thing is, like, I don't understand why is railgun event specifically I'm aiming at that event, global cooldown. Why? Because like it's a long range weapon, right? A long range weapon. But people can just close into you 1 second with their nitros. You can't do shit against it. Except for splitting up and covering each other with the railguns. But even then, the speeders can fairly easy dodge it. Because the nitros, they can use them right after they fired their guns. And it's just so stupid. It's so annoying. Like, this event, it always has been a nuisance to me. But now, I just think it either needs to be removed or it needs to be changed. Like, TDM should not be a thing in the first place. Respawning when you die, it shouldn't be a thing. It shouldn't be a thing. Like, if rank was like that, it would have been messed up. I'm glad rank is not like that. But the worst part is the amount of time that you spent on it. That's what the worst part is. Anyways, we'll go over to the next thing that I want to complain about. At number 4, we have the double fixer fleet. Yeah, I know. It's so fucking annoying and it's so fucking bad. I don't know who thought that it would be a good idea to let 2 healers fleet. Now, I'm not saying that Rovio is wrong. At the start of the game, I think I wouldn't really complain about it because Fixer back then was balanced, at least from what I saw. The heals were quite balanced. And it was fairly easy to out DPS a Fixer unless the Fixer was insanely good and Fixer had at least a higher skill cap. But right now, as it seems, no. Fixer has a very low skill cap. Everyone can play Fixer correctly as long as they believe they can. It's not difficult, unlike the Enforcer. Um, However, the thing is, when you do a double fixer fleet, I see it as one big, massive skill issue. Why is it a skill issue, you ask? Because there is nothing that can counter it. Like, even Frostorp is then completely useless because, like, you break the Frost with your Bolt and, like, nothing can be done. And it's so fucking gay that Rovio never did something about this. Demolito and I went in fleet a few, many months ago back then, and we were playing in Sub Zero. We were both fixers, and we used triple bolt. You know how gay that is? Like, nobody could stop us. We immediately pushed from the first day to 500 infamy. Now, you tell me that this is not broken. I told people in Chillzone this feature should be not a thing because like it completely breaks the game. Someone else disagreed with me, but I think that it really needs to be fucking deleted because it's just gay. There's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do against it. And here you can see we won the battle, but it was close. It was close. And that is purely because we played aggressive and these fixers were not real fixers. But I had other instances where I just lost purely because I couldn't keep up the heals. But I think this should not be a thing because this is just gay. So to play double fixer fleet and then to lose a battle, you must have a big fat skill issue, mate. But like, it's also the fact that like a bolt can give immunity. Like, it's so stupid. They make fixers way too broke, and like, I personally think that every single team, like, the matchmaking should be more balanced, but I will be talking over that later. Anyways, let's get on to it. On to number 3. Okay, so on number 3, we have basically the Guardian and Reaper, which absolutely don't belong into this game. You may ask yourself, Marine Force 1, why? The reason why is because when you think logically about it, right? Let me tell you. When you think logically about it, we have like the shooter. Shooter is based off an actual thing because like there are Marines in real life. They like firepower, so yeah, that basically means it all. We move on. Okay, let's move on. We have the Defender. The Defender is basically a tank. Well, we have tanky ships in the water as well in real life, right? Okay, makes sense. We move on. We have the Speeder. Speeder. Well, we have speedboats in real life. Makes sense. Enforcer. It still makes sense because like there is water police. So yeah, it makes perfect sense. We move onward. And then we have the Fixer. The Fixer makes perfect sense because there are ships that help other ships in the waters. Makes sense. We move on and then we get towards the Interceptor. Now the Interceptor is still a real thing because when you think logically about it, there are ships in real life, fleets that counter pirates. And there are still pirates in real life. So you learn a lesson here as well. Pirates still exist, and it's very bad. We move onward. Okay, here we go. Reaper. What the fuck is that ship doing? That's based off nothing. Okay, it ruins the immersion. Both Guardian and Reaper ruin both the immersion of the game. And I really hate it. I really hate it, to be honest. Like, if this was my game, I would have already banned Guardian. Because Guardian is just stupidly broken. But even then, Double Fixer is still more broken. Because there are no counters towards it. I just want to tell you how broken that thing actually is. But, like, I just have personal hate on the Guardian. Some people on this channel don't know why, but it's because of how stupidly overpowered it is. And I just can't accept it that it's in the game. It never was in the game. So why should it now be in the game? It's just like a rip off from the Defender. Like, why do we need two type of tank ships into this game? Anyways, let's move on to the next topic. I hope you guys enjoyed this a little bit. I did a voiceover here because it was glitchy, so don't mind it. At number 2 in Battle Bay, we have the RNG system. Oh man, where do I start with? Almost this entire game is based on fucking RNG. I don't understand why it has to have this many RNG. And you know what? Look, Gold Quest, RNG. The chests that you get from the quests, RNG. Item combines, RNG. Again, RNG. And it's so stupid. Why can't we choose anything without RNG? I understand you want to have that adrenaline kick when you get something that you want, but it's a little bit too over the top when you are farming so long for an epic nitro and don't get it. It's so annoying. Like, your ship is so slow and you can't do shit. Like, I really want an extra nitro so badly. Or an extra missile launcher. Why do I want an extra missile launcher, you ask? So that I can unlock the 4th perk slot for my missile launcher and put the final perk on it. It's stupid that it's this way. But you know what? That's not even the worst thing. Because at number 1, we have the broken matchmaking that's still not fixed. It's so stupid. And we keep waiting and waiting, but nothing is happening. I do admit though, I have seen many players lately reaching Master League, so I guess that Master League has become more easy. So I'm sure that I will this time, and I promise this, will reach Master League for once and for all. And then move on to Ace, and eventually, maybe, if I'm good enough, reach Nightmare. But that's gonna be a long road. Anyways, not too important. I want to thank you all so much for watching this channel. And I hope you have a great day. And now I'll continue because I also have replays to analyze. But I won't do that in this video. So, see you soon. Ciao.